Hi everyone, and have a happy advanced Chinese New Year to everybody that is listening to the Quiver podcast. And I think it's worth celebrating this Chinese New Year. Tonight, I am joined by Brian. Say hi.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, Willie,
Happy Valentine's sa lahat ng singles dyan.
and of course Vic.
Happy Valentine's kasi sabi ni Willie sa mga single eh. So happy Valentine's sa akin.
It's actually I don't know. If you think about it, guys, red is also the color of Valentine's, and I think we know a certain person in red who will not be alone this Valentine's. He will be with
Si Coach Alan nasa
Coach
UE.
Alan Kaidik
Pabalik
joins
sa UE.
rejoins
Pabalik si Coach, dati nating assistant coach, si Coach A. Coach A, congratulations. Yan.
yeah,
Congratulations.
that is great. That is great.
Oo,
And,
pabalik sa UE,
um,
Coach Alan eh.
Oh, and Kian Paklan also joins Caloocan.
Orange
diba?
na lang, pero pwede na, malapit sa red.
Orange lang.
Malapit na, malapit
Close
na.
enough. Close enough.
Malapit
Close
sa
enough
red,
to,
malapit sa red.
close enough to red. Oo. And ano pa ba, guys?
Ano ba?
Ano
Si
ba?
May
Reggie.
mga kaibigan si Willie sa Facebook eh. May mga kaibigan na si Willie sa Facebook, mga bagong
Oh,
punya eh.
Yan.
Yeah.
Across the league. Across the league friendships na.
Iba ka na, Willie. Di ka lang pang UAAP, pang NCAA ka pa.
Pang NCAA na rin.
Bang klase ka.
Oo.
Baklase si Willie, baklase.
Oo.
Baklase si Willie, baklase.
Guys,
Ano?
Mark
Ano?
Belmonte is leaving the UP Fighting Maroons.
Yun.
And he's
Ay,
gonna
oo.
try shotpiece in the NCAA daw. Ang daming red sa NCAA. Sobrang
Daming
daming
red
red sa
sa
NCAA.
Red. Red.
San Beda.
Perpetual.
Makuha.
San
Medyo maroon
Beda.
nga lang yun. Medyo maroon nga lang. Baste. Yan, baste. Baste
Letran, may
makuha.
red din. Letran, may red din. Ako,
Ay, Lyceum.
Lyceum.
Oo.
Yeah, ang dami.
Si Lyceum. Kasi
Ah,
biyan
sa
naman
kanil-
yung Lyceum.
Ah.
At ako dun.
So, obviously we're talking about the NCAA. Ano balita natin about, how about an NCAA player moving to the UAAP? Kunwari pa tayo guys, 2 minutes na to. Can you just tell everybody what
Sa wakas, na gano'n na yung bola.
Yeah, so today,
ano na, parang ano to eh, Habemus Papam. Parang gano'n.
no. So today, well, depending on when you listen to this, but we're recording tonight on the night of the announcement that Jonty Miller has officially declared that he will go to the green and white. It starts another cycle of forwards and middle point guards
Let's
to go
go!
to the LSU. And
Feeling ko may susunod eh, joke lang. Baka mamaya sabihin nila totoo.
Oo. And also to play 2 years, ha? Like,
Oo, play
diba?
2 years.
Evan played 2 years.
Oo.
Tapos, Jacob has
Down.
2 playing years left. And,
Gio, gusto mo nang hindi 2 years.
ha? No, I'm just saying. It's
Gusto
just
mo nang hindi 2 years.
facts lang siya. 2 years lang siya. Nasa raw sa kulay red na to. Teka lang. Galaw ko ng konti. Yan.
Hindi ka nakikita. Yung ilaw mo yung nakikita.
Oo.
Para siyang si Kane.
Para si
Oo,
Kane.
hindi. Yeah. No, pwede na ito. Pwede na to. Pwede na to. Okay. So now obviously we have John T. Miller moving to DLSU. And there's a couple of things we want to touch on. And now we're 4 minutes into this episode and we can actually talk about this and not just joke around. This is obviously paired with the news of Kian Baklaan leaving the Green Archers and going pro. All the best to Kian. And
Of course.
we appreciate, of course, that he is going out on his own terms, which we completely respect. But this is also another reality of college basketball, meaning players don't play all the 5 years anymore, and sometimes they go pro sooner because they also have things to take care of on
Yep.
their own. They have to think about their family. They have to think about their playing careers. And of course, if we think about like what's happening in sports in general as a whole, athletes are aware of the limited time frame that
Yeah.
they have to
They have
play.
to maximize their
And-
worth.
Oh, and they have to maximize their worth. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kian thought about that, especially after the injuries that he had last season. And fair play to the guy for coming back, winning a championship, and hitting the final free throws against UP. And but now that being said, any good program will have to prepare for that as an eventuality. And now John T. Miller comes in sakto to replace Jacob once he graduates and he can play for 2 years. So,
Actually, di lang si
fuck.
Jacob. Kasi for after this season, Jacob, Mason, JC, and Earl will depart after season 89. So, sakto yan. Sakto din yung
Oh,
pasok ni Janty.
yeah. So, what do you think, guys? Right, obviously the team is strong enough to compete next year for the title, but what is the team that John T will come into, and who are the guys he will potentially be playing with? Siguro Brian, I can start with you, then we can go to Willie, and like just looking into the future, right? Like at least with
Mhm.
the current playing squad.
Parang kailangan ko yata manood ng UAP Juniors to know kung sino yung support cast ni Jonathan Miller.
So, pangalan.
No,
Hindi,
but
maganda pag-usapan yan. Lahat ng graduating, pwede natin pag-usapan eh. Oo, lahat ng graduating.
di naman daw poaching pag galing high school, sabi ng ibang
Oo,
tao.
tama.
Anyway, tingin ko
Daming gymnastics.
LeBron Diep and Gillian Keynes, of course. What they will
Crucial
bring to
yan,
the
third
table.
year na sila
They'll
next
be
year.
third year na eh. Oo, they'll be third year by the time Janty comes to the fold. And sila yung parang nakikita ng mga tao as early anchors. Of course, it's hard to project what kind of team that would be as well. With the looming transfers, diba, and the trend of players not finishing the 5 years or the extent of their eligibility. Ano talaga eh, just have to look at ways to strengthen. Eh. Sabi nga ni Vic, baka may sumunod to kasi as far as we know, until May or June, magpa-fall siya in
Yep.
that calendar na 1 year
That's
residency.
our,
February pa lang.
pati natin, academic calendar natin, technically will start September. First term. Kung
Yeah.
residency ka, first term academic year 2026-2027. So, September this
And
year.
let's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
forget yung let's not forget yung mga Green Hills boys din kasi marami pa. I mean, the talent supply is not short in
Yes.
Green Hills. And Zobel too,
Actually,
di ba? So, marami pa talagang ways to put this into a strong team. Pero Janty will surely be a cornerstone of that team from season 90. That's how I see it.
Yeah, and if you talk about Sobel very quickly, right, like Mako Davao has raised his game to a whole new level. Thank you, Luis. Thank you, Patrice, uh, for that, for the tips there. But of course, like we can talk about these guys, and Jillian and LeBron Daep will come in, and of course there's a whole lot of people, but um, there's also a chance people might leave, right? Like we're hearing a lot of. I'm not saying anyone's leaving in La Sala, but I'm looking at the trend, right? Like if you look at the players, there's a lot of news like from the UP side. I think the one that came out today that Mark Belmonte is leaving the Fighting Maroons, right? And schools need to be prepared for this, for these types of things, and we're pretty much locked and loaded up until season 1991 with John T. Miller playing for us. Um, I know, Vic, you talked about this very briefly during one of the episodes na wala ako. But now that it's confirmed, um, how do you think he will fit into the system of Coach Topex? And what does he bring? And what will he bring to the team?
I think you'll have a person that meron kang go-to guy that can create shots for you. Kasi at the end of the day, we've seen this season 88 campaign natin. If everything fails, kailangan pumunta sa mga tao na marunong gumawa ng tira. Jacob, Boris, JC. it's a good thing that Mike was able to create shots din nung game 3 of the chances na meron siya, di ba? So ako yun yung pinaka-important yan kasi at the end of the day, no matter how good your X's and O's are, if magaling din yung depensa ng kalaban, you would always go down to people that can create shots and create shot opportunities not just for themselves but for their teammates as well. So ako yun yung pinakamalaking uh, factor that he will bring kasi he can penetrate, he can dribble pull up from mid range, dribble pull up from the three. So ang dami three level scorer. So it gives you a lot of options that you can do. I'm interested at how he will fit with our current offensive schemes kasi with this shooting, will he be running on staggered screens? I mean, bibigyan ba siya ng ganong offensive sets? Like ala Ren back in the day kasi ano rin siya shooter din siya so that's one thing or will he be given sets wherein he can just go to his spot and go one on one. Ako ang ano ko diyan since he's 6'4", 6'5", I could see him posting up smaller guards in the UAP or smaller wings ano tatapat sa kanya kasi for sure that's one thing that opposing teams will do kasi pag scorer ka na matangkad most of the time they put a smaller pesky defender para mailang ka sa face-up game mo so it will be interesting for me to see if he will have a post-up game kasi ako personally that's how I wanted him to handle that pagka nilagyan ka ng maliit na makulit na defender I would like to see our wing guys post up those smaller defenders to punish them in the low block. So yun yung mga nakikita ko. Defensively din siguro interesting to see paano siya mag-fit sa ano natin, defensive schemes natin. Are we still gonna go ano naman malapit naman yung preseason. So interesting to see. Are we gonna try again mag-up tempo ulit as what we've seen sa atin nung preseason last year? Or are we gonna maintain slow pace, deliberate pace pa rin tayo even this mga upcoming preseason games natin. So interesting to see where and how Janty will look like on those sets.
Yeah, tingin ko this preseason we might stick with what we have given the current crop of players pero baka in the following preseason or in the Pinoy Liga
next
or in
year's
Team B.
preseason talaga
Yeah.
kasi yun yung ano na
We're
yun.
gonna see a little bit.
Kasi yun na yung
Willie,
talagang ano ni Janty
Yeah. Willie, I want to pass this on to you very quickly because one of the things Jonty said, or not Jonty, one of the things that was reported by the various media outlets was that one of the main reasons why Jonty chose Lasal was because of the culture. And of course, Topex has built a very good culture over the last few years. We have heard it with the other people we've interviewed here. Luis, the coaches. Guys, listen to that if you haven't. It's great stuff to listen to. But Willie, talk about this culture and why would you, alam mo yun, like, it's such a big driver for players now. So, Willie, maybe you want to talk about it a little bit more and how would your head turn? It's not always about what is given, but it's also the people around you. And what do you think Lasal has to offer?
I think that's also part of like the talk surrounding the Janti rumors, no, the move in terms of let's say what the people are talking about what the schools have to offer si Janti, no. So, ayan, if you if you if if you've been able to see yung mga talks surrounding what Lasal was offering si Janti, of course you would be offering something monetary, pero it's always something that's in line with may mga perks and benefits. I would like to believe na one of the main talking points nga is the benefits of playing for Lasal, playing for this team, how the culture is, and the positive relationships that the players have with each other, with the coaching staff, with the managers. Na it's like work eh. It's like what a normal person has at work is like maganda kayong sweldo mo, ang taas ng kinikita mo, but if you're not really enjoying the work, if you're not enjoying playing, sure, and you're very productive, pero ano yun, binabackstab ka pala ng mga players or ng mga katrabaho mo behind your back. You don't have that, that glue that meshes you together with the team. Sometimes it's really what makes or breaks a person, whether they want to continue playing or working for one organization. And I'm very sure na it's really one of the foremost talking points that any player will share with other teams. So, kumbaga, sila magkasama na magtatanungin sila, uy, kamusta naman dyan? How's it like playing for Coach Topex? Or how's it like playing for LaSalle? And of course, syempre, sasabihin kagad nila, oh, it's so positive. I love playing with my teammates. I love playing for the coaching staff. I love playing for this community. They're also supportive. Yun yung mga hindi mo mabibilang monetarily. And um, I would like to believe na this is really the edge that LaSalle has over every other school. Considering din yung championship pedigree din natin, winning culture.
Yeah. Before we go to Vic, I wanna add to that very quickly as well, right? Like even now in this off season, you see that the team is really gelling together. They're really together. They're always in the stories together. They're just together all the time, and like
You can see it on social
really feel
media.
it. Oo,
If
you can
if you
feel the
follow
bond
them.
eh. Oo. We're not saying that other teams aren't like that, ha? We're just saying na win or lose, kahit last year, kita yung bond eh. So when we lost, 2 years ago, kita pa rin yung bond eh. Vic, you wanna say something?
I-add ko lang na ang mundo ng basketball maliit lang. So you would medyo normal as compared before. At this day and age, yung mga players nag-uusap-usap din yan kahit hindi sila I mean, players from other minsan napapag-usapan din nila yan eh. O ano bang ano diyan, ano bang lagay diyan, kamusta ba diyan, yung culture niyo diyan. I mean, you wouldn't with the advent of social media and with all these players becoming friends as well. Hindi na siya katulad nung dati na wala kang idea. Right now, uh, for sure na papag-usapan yan. So, when you talk about, yan nga, yung binabang, it's so underrated, yung team culture that we have. It's so underrated, but definitely it's one of the sticking points na it lagi siya na bring up. Hindi siya pwedeng mawala sa usapan. So that makes it attractive. That makes us an attractive destination for players, no, regardless of their purpose. If they want to win a championship, they want to be platform for them to be discovered to play overseas. Depende. So on their own personal, regardless of their personal objectives, it makes us a good destination to showcase their basketball skills.
Okay, before we end tonight's episode, and just not so that it's doesn't take too long, like LaSalle and Beda have a history of people transferring to one another, and Willie, imimit mo na kita ha, na may mga nakaaway ka na online today eh. But I'll go. I'll
Nakakatin
go.
ako dito eh.
Unlock, really. Unlock. Objective unlock.
But
Mr.
I'm
League
gonna,
Wide.
Mr. League Wide. Okay, but Brian, I wanna bring this to you. Okay, we've gotten so much flack for Robert Bolick transferring from LaSalle to Beda and becoming a star player there. It's the opposite. Now it's the opposite, right? It's Evan, it's Jacob, and now John T. Miller is with us. And I just want you to comment on this. Is that what can you say about this whole thing about Beda to LaSalle?
Hindi na tayo sa high school
Asking
nila
you, not
kumukuha
Wendy.
Oo, di na tayo sa high school nila kumukuha. College na. Kasi remember, di ba, si Renret, si JV, even Andre, Karafot, di ba? So, I think it's natural for Bedouins to go to LaSalle if they would. I mean, syempre may mga exceptions dyan. Ateneo yung iba nilang pupuntahan or UST or UP. But most of the time when they go to LaSalle, they become successful in their own right. And I think kay Bolick, that was a one-off and we were happy for him. I think generally, Lasalans were
naman.
happy for Bolik when he was
naman.
excelling with
Oo.
San Beda. And naalala ko tuloy one time, i-share ko lang personally just to add a touch to it. Nung natalo yung Lady Spikers and sila pa ni Abby Maraño, I was joking kasi pareho kaming kumain din sa after game buffet sa somewhere near MOA. Sabi ko kay Bole, kasi he missed an open layup no preseason ng time na yun eh. Sabi ko, ayusin mo layup mo eh. In-ice niyo tuloy, pero sa San Beda na. So, alam ko lang. Baka nagtampo siya dahil doon. Sabi niya, yung isa niyong writer, sabi niya, ano eh, ayusin layup eh. Hindi. Pero alam ko naman na by that time na he might be going kasi opportunities were scarce. Ay, gano'n naman eh. If you, like what I said in previous episodes, you look for the right fit. Whether you're getting enough minutes or you're looking for another challenge, iba-iba yung reason mag-move ng players. Kaya medyo silly din yung residency. But it is what it is. I mean, like, we can have that
Yeah.
topic for another day. But yeah, bottom line is, the players always look after their best interest. And we always
Okay, I'm gonna allow Willie to talk. Go, Willie. Ano,
Willie?
nawala siya.
Did you just...
Nawala siya. Bigyan mo.
Willie's gone. Willie! Willie, get picked up! It's all
Nawala si
starting.
Willie.
Oh, there you go. Pare, kala namin
Okay,
na
I'm back.
kidnap ka na.
Sige,
What
sige,
happened,
sige.
Willie? What happened?
Ano?
Sinasabotahe yata ako ng NCAA eh. Ayaw nila ako pasalitin. Pasalitin.
Sa Yukal ka na lang daw maghanap ng kaaway sa Yukal.
Mm-mm. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, obviously it's February and we're a long way off before the UAAP season, and we'll obviously have a lot more rumors and rumors coming in. But do you guys think that this is the best in this recruitment class?
G, what do you mean exactly?
Like in all the available players that could go and transfer schools, ito na ba yung best or meron pa ba? Or are we not allowed to disclose yung meron pa ba?
Hirap magsalita eh.
Hindi, sige. Thank you for listening to The Quiver. Please like and subscribe.
Hirap magsalita eh.
O nga pala eh. I think we made a mistake there. So thank you for listening to The Quiver podcast. Please like and subscribe to our page. Yeah, no, we have to be on time kasi our sponsor
producers
Quiver.
already saying this.
Our sponsor Ibarra Watches.
Yes.
We gotta be on time tonight. So sorry, we can't talk about that. Oo. And then they have this great new watch na if you kumalayo, it's green, but if you look closely, you'll see the green archer.
Yeah.
Just like John T. Miller, malayo, green, pero close up, green archer na siya.
Yan.
Diba?
Yan.
So
Welcome.
and just in time.
Yep.
Oo.
And the
Anyway,
thanks for the video call, ha? Jacob. May video.
yeah. Oo. Agent Jacob. Baka nga may
Jacob
agent.
time na.
Agent
Oo, baka may
Jacob.
agent
Password.
Oo.
Di ba?
Baka nga may agent Evan pa dyan eh, na hindi natin alam eh. So,
Tama.
Anyway.
We would like to officially welcome Janty after
Yeah,
that announcement today. So yun, kumaga looking forward tayo on what not this preseason but more on next year. Tama naman si Gio doon kasi next year pa talaga yung magandang preseason wherein we will really get to see him play for season 90. Pero isingit ko lang. I think kasi before ako, hindi rin ako sa mga transfers eh. I'm not really I am one of those traditionalists na amateur ka pa lang, lipat ka na ng lipat. Pero siguro putting into context na pwede natin sabihin na sa dami ng options ngayon for our for our student athletes. Pwede ka mag-Korea, pwede ka mag-Japan. MPBL is also, if you're on the right team, malaki rin sila magpasweldo, di ba? Parang, ano rin talaga eh, dudugtong ko lang to dun sa sinabi ni Brian na talented players looking for the right fit. Kasi yun yung ano ngayon eh. If you really, kumbaga, if it can give you that much exposure for you to have tawag ito, multiple options, you would really go for it. Eh. Di mo naman din, you cannot blame these players for kumbaga looking out for themselves. Kung saan yung tingin nila na mag-fit sila and they'll get showcase their talents and eventually get that exposure that they need for those options after college.
Okay. So we can go on a monologue, but we can talk about our recruits now. Okay. But obviously, guys,
Hindi, pwede natin
The
pag-usapan
UAP.
lahat naman ng papagraduate ng UAAP
Ah,
juniors eh. Pero bala na sila mga doon.
yeah, but the UAP Juniors tournament is still ongoing. So
Tama,
please
tama.
support the Zabel team that is playing
Yeah.
there. Then of course, the volleyball season is starting very soon.
Malapit na.
We're trying to get out of our basketball mode and get into that volleyball mode. So hopefully, that will also happen. So thank you for listening to the Quiver podcast. Won't be the last episode. Hopefully, we'll continue to have more stories like this, and that will talk about the recruits, talk about people who will join the basketball team. But Willie wants to say one more thing before we go. So Willie, go.
Sinasabotaya ko kanina eh. Gusto ko sana may pahabol ako dun sa yung kanina na bring up about kay Robert Bolick to the NCAA. Basta masasabi ko lang is that was the best, kung meron man, that was the best trade ever. Imagine trading one player for future top picks. Grabe talaga yun. Grabe talaga. Big brain moment talaga.
Okay si yan, okay si Thunder.
Bigyan na namin kayo.
Okay.
Bigyan namin kayo na isa.
Then may Penny Estacio pa ha.
Oh, si Penny.
Ayun, meron pa.
Penny.
He's playing well.
Yun yung
Playing
top
well.
up. Yun yung top up.
Yung top up.
No, he's playing well. He's playing well. Like let's
Yeah,
Yeah, he
not-
played well nung
One
finals
man.
na, I remember. I think it's a game
Yeah,
1 ba or game 2?
Yeah, we just traded Penny for Jonty. That was about it, right? So it is what it is.
Ay, naku.
Actually, technically, we traded Penny for Evan. Tuloy-tuloy yun eh.
Evan and Jake.
Evan Jacob and Jonty eh. Tuloy-tuloy yun eh. Yeah, so Penny, we miss you on the team, man. All right. Thank you for listening to the Quiver podcast. Please like and subscribe to our page, and of course, please please look forward to the rest of our episodes, especially once the volleyball season starts. So thank you for listening to the Quiver and Animo Lasal. Sorry,
Animo
Animo
Lasal.
Lasal. Ay, Animo Lasal. Animo Lasal. Sorry.
Animo is greater than animo.